Good evening. I'd like to call this special Board of Public Works meeting to order. We'll first start off with roll call.
Alderman Ted Grotti. Here. Alderman Rapella.
Here.
Alderman Nichols.
Here.
Alderman Eisenach.
Here.
Alderman Sevnik.
Here.
Alderman Hammond.
Here.
Alderman Lewis.
Here.
Alderman Tom Grotti.
Here.
All are present.
Thank you for that. First item is public comments on any matter listed on the agenda. This is for the Board of Public Works, just if there's anyone. Seeing none, we will move forward then for discussion and action item. The first item is a recommended, the Board of Public Works minutes. I'll entertain a motion. Alderman Rapella.
Thank you very much, Alderman Sevnik. I'll make a motion to approve the board minutes for 9/5/23.
Second.
Motion's been made and then seconded by Alderman Ted Grotti. Are there any corrections, additions? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. First discussion and action item is a recommendation to award contract unit 2023-06, and this is the Jefferson Park Playground, and we'll first hear from Megan.
Thank you. So this is the first step in the implementation of the next part of the Jefferson Park vision plan. So this is the site prep and the construction around the playground area specifically. So we received 3 bids for that, and we're looking to recommend award to Bid Construction for this.
And are we in and within budget?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Alderman Ted Grotti.
Thank you, Chair. At this time, I'd like to make the motion to recommend to award the contract unit 2023-06, the Jefferson Park Playground, Minton Construction Company, in the amount of $224,542.50.
Second.
Motion's been made and then seconded by Alderman Tom Grotti. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll have a roll call.
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you. Next item, we have a payment. Do we have a motion? Alderman Rapella.
Thank you very much. I'll make a motion to approve the payment for the Donald Hippis and Son Construction Incorporated of MCM 0922-00335 to 2023 for the sanitary sewer and water main reconstruction at $77,932, and this is payment number 5.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. The second was by Alderman Ted Grotti. Any further discussion? I think, Laura, would you like to address the
Thank you.
The board?
So just to let you know, they are currently working on Water Street, as you may or may not have noticed. And then there was some miscellaneous water main work that is a part of this payment. So that contract is still ongoing, and we would expect more payments to follow. I also did want to point out, just for clarification, I know we held the special meeting this evening. That was purely just for the first item to get that contract award, get that project going here yet this fall. The other 2 items will be coming on council agendas, the next council agenda. The payment and the plat will not go on this meeting. They'll be on the next council meeting. So I just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
All right, so that will be 2 weeks from now. Any further discussion? Do you have further discussion, Alderman Rapella?
No.
All right. Then we'll take a roll call.
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you for that. Last item, Racine Street right-of-way plat. And before we make a motion on that, I'd like for Laura, our Public Works Director, to explain.
Thank you, Chair. So the plat that we have today is a transportation plat. And 95% of the properties on here are TLEs, or temporary limited easements. Those would purely be for when sidewalk is constructed, it goes right at that right-of-way line, the back of sidewalk, and in order to provide a good transition from people's properties to the back of sidewalk, we need this temporary limited easement to be able to do that work. So those easements, like I said, are temporary in nature, and they go away once the contract is fully complete and grass is restored. There is one permanent limited easement, and that's purely for drainage. We are putting in a yard drain as there are changes in sidewalk elevation, and we're creating a low spot behind the sidewalk. So to be able to not have standing ponding water, we need to put in a yard drain to collect that water. So there's only one of those. And then the remaining, there are 6 fee acquisitions, and those would be just at corners. 6 properties, and that is again for the installation of sidewalk for it to be ADA accessible at the curb ramps at those intersections. And those are all called out in the plan that was provided in the packet.
Okay, are there any further questions? I'll entertain a motion. Alderman Rapella.
I'll make a motion to approve the Racine Street right-of-way plat.
Second.
Motion's been made and then seconded by Alderman Hammond. Any further discussion? This is similar.
I should have clarified, this is Racine Street from 3rd to 9th.
Right.
Construction is 2025, but we have to have properties acquired by next summer. So the process needs to continue prior to the contract.
And this is for our grant.
Yes, we have a
And a project
deal.
that we've been waiting for probably for about 10 years.
Yes.
And it's somewhat similar to what we just had done on Broad Street.
Correct. Yep, it is a DOT STP grant. We have 80% of the project covered from the state in grant funding. So we have to execute the contract according to DOT standards. So that's why we're going through this process.
And just for the public, this will be 100% concrete. It won't be blacktop. It'll be put back in the condition that it used to be many moons ago. With that, are there any further questions? Seeing none, we can take a roll call.
Motion carries 8-0.
All right, thank you. Seeing we have no further business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Have a good evening. Thank you.